Yeah, so to get ReVamp started, I needed a team, and I wanted this new band to start out as a project, and had these three parts of my process, and I need a team for that. Well, I told you I started working with Waldemar and Joost as songwriters. The three of us wrote the album, and I guess you can really say that we all had our input in this music. Some songs started off at Waldemar's place, some at Joost's, and some at mine. For the first time in my career, there are some songs that started off with me, just so also the instrumental bass, but then Waldemar and Joost would make it better with their good guitar play and Joost's skills. So and sometimes Waldemar and Joost sat together, worked on the instrumental bass for a song. They would send it to me. I would work on the vocal lines, write the lyrics, and then we would finalize the structure and parts of the songs. And yeah, that was a very new way of working, because of course Joost and I knew each other, but we didn't know Waldemar yet. He didn't know us, so you never know if you can have that songwriters thing together. But we did. So in a couple of months we finished the songwriting already, and started recording in January 2010. Waldemar did his own guitar parts, but also the bass, and worked with Danny from the Woodhouse studio. They also recorded the drums, played by Koen Herst from Bagabones, very cool drummer. Joost recorded his own keyboards and the piano, and made the arrangements for the strings and choirs. And I went to the Graveland studios to record my vocals. And that was also the place where Joost, together with the vocal producer Arno, finalized and mixed the album. Arno became like a co-producer, and I was like the executive producer, because it was going to be my band. I needed to know what was going on. I determined the sound together with the help of Waldemar and Joost, and they are the ones that know more about recordings and all the techniques that come to the result, but I had in mind what I wanted very much. And I have to say, already in the process of finishing the songs and starting the songwriting, I started looking for band members, because I already knew Joost was not going to join me live. He's so busy with tons of projects. He does not want to sort of limit himself into doing one thing, and I wanted ReVamp to become a new band, so I need dedicated band members and not people who can only be there once or twice because they're too busy with other things. And I guess that was the same for Waldemar, who's very busy with Enemy of the Sun and a lot of other projects where he is the producer or songwriter. And so I had to find a full band. Looked online, just posted out an ad that said, okay, I'm looking for band members, and if you think you can, if you fit the bill, then you can come over and do an audition. And that's how I found my band members today, partially through that, partially through my own network. And at the end of all auditions, I have a bass player in a good friend and neighbor even, Jaap Melman. He used to play in Dreadlock Pussy. That's more like a new metal band. Started to grow big in the time that After Forever did, so a lot of years ago. We know each other also from those days. And when he heard about ReVamp's ideas, he said, I want to come over and do an audition. And I really hoped that he could play the songs as they should sound, because I already knew he's a great guy. And that worked. The same goes for Arjan, the guitar player. He also heard I was looking for a guitar player, and I know him from stoner rock and some other really different genres, but he said his roots are metal, and he said he liked the ReVamp stuff, wanted to give it a shot, and there you are, have a good guitar player and a nice guy on board. The other guitar player comes from Friesland, which is a northern province, in Dutch standards very far away. He came and do an audition and really knocked me off my feet with his skills on guitar. He's a very nice guy. A nice thing to know maybe is that he's the nephew of Delane's singer Charlotte. I didn't know that back then, but one big happy family here in the Netherlands. And another guy from the Frisian counties is Ruben. Jort and Ruben already knew each other and did then audition at the same day. And also Ruben really surprised me with his skills, and he had a very nice stuff with him. He's great with sounds, and yeah, in a good way, the synth geek that I was hoping for, somebody who really loves his instrument and can do a lot of different stuff with it, which is important for a band like ReVamp. I already found a good bunch of guys there. Koen Herfst drummed on the album, and I hoped for a while he could be the live drummer as well. But he's dedicated to Bag of Bones and also busy with a lot of other projects, so I had to find another drummer, and did so in Matthias Landes. He's originally from Germany, but he now lives in Rotterdam, where he's about to finish his studies on the Pop Academy there, where he studies drums, and he can play both the very heavy, almost mechanical metal parts that are in there, but also the more groovy parts that ask for more feel. And ReVamp is quite a challenge, I think, when it comes to drums, so I'm very happy to find such a skilled drummer. And today we already did our first couple of shows. We've been rehearsing for a couple of months and really got to be the band I was hoping for. And like I said, I want this to grow into a group just like After Forever was, in a way that you truly are a band. We have already done our first shows now. Had the first tryouts, which were just for special guests, small audience to feel how cold the water is when you leave the rehearsal room for the first time and go on stage together. For me it was a bit double, I guess. It felt like, hey, I'm doing this again. I've been doing this for so many times. It's partially automatic. It's, I've done this before. But then again, it was so new, with a new band, new music, new initiative. Was really exciting. Also because it's a band, but it's my initiative, and everything about it is created by me, and it really puts something extra to it, extra pressure. Also knowing that a lot of people already know me, and high expectations there. So it was very, very nice to hear positive feedback coming back from the shows that we've done so far, where people are happy to see me back on stage, where people are very positive about the band, and the band members think they're very skilled and good guys, and that we already sound and look like a band, and that it's different from After Forever. That was important to me as well, because you don't want the cover band effect. It's really a band of its own, so I'm very happy with that. And I think that for the coming shows we'll keep growing into our sound and everything, and we're gonna be doing a lot of shows in the rest of the year. I'm very sure there aren't too concrete plans yet, because things are coming in right now, but there are offers coming up from all over the world, so I hope to see you there. So the album is going to be out in the end of this month and the beginning of the next. It's May 2010 today, so I hope that you're going to enjoy the album, and I can't wait to come out and play live for you guys wherever you are. ReVamp is now firm in the saddle and can't wait to ride out to meet you. See you soon.